جو چھٹی پوائنٹ ہے یہ مسلم پرسنل لا اور مسلمانوں کا رویہ ٹورڈز مسلم پرسنل لا. میں بالکل اس کے خلاف ہوں. فرسٹ آف آل یہ کہنا کہ مسلم پرسنل لا اسلامک شریعت ہے یہ اسلام کے خلاف ہے. مسلم پرسنل لا بہت ہی چھوٹا سا حصہ ہے. اگر اسلامک لا اتنا بڑا ہے تو ایک چھوٹا دھاگے کی طرح ہے مسلم پرسنل لا. وہ صرف شادی کا طریقہ، طلاق کا طریقہ، مینٹیننس، ڈیورس، انہیریٹنس، بس ان 3-4 چیزوں کے اوپر ہے. باقی کے سارے چیزیں جو اسلامک شریعت کے اندر آتے ہیں وہ اس کے باہر ہے. بٹ پتہ نہیں مسلمانوں کو اس سے اتنی کیوں اہمیت ہے، اتنا امپورٹنس دیتے ہیں کہ وہ بالکل حماقتی کی پالیٹکس کرتے ہیں. جب ٹرپل طلاق کو ڈیفینڈ کر رہے تھے، اٹ از ناٹ این اسلامک تھنگ ٹو ڈو، لیکن اس کو پھر بھی ڈیفینڈ کر رہے تھے. ان کا کہنا ہے کہ گورنمنٹ اس میں اگر ہم گورنمنٹ کو اجازت دے دیں کہ وہ مذہبی معاملات میں دخل دیں تو ہماری ریلیجس فریڈم ختم ہو جائے گا. بھائی دے ون دا کیس، دے پاس دا لا. تو کیا ختم ہو گئی آپ کی ریلیجس فریڈم انڈیا میں؟ کیا ریلیجس فریڈم صرف طلاق کرنے پہ؟ دیٹ از دا اونلی وے ٹو میجر. ایک میرے ساتھ آپ ایکسپیریمنٹ کریں، جائیں کسی اسلامک اسکالر کے پاس، ملا کے پاس نہ جائیں ایسے مسجد میں جو کپڑے پہن کر داڑھی چھوڑ کر امام بن جاتے ہیں یا تھوڑی بہت قرآن رٹ کے وہ اپنے آپ کو اسلامک لیڈر، جو پڑھا لکھا ہے، دیوبند سے فارغ ہو یا کسی ندوۃ العلماء سے گریجویٹ ہو، ایسے اسلامک اسکالر کے پاس جائیں. گو ٹو این اسلامک اسکالر اینڈ ڈو دس تھاٹ ایکسپیریمنٹ. ٹیل ہم دیٹ آئی وانٹ ٹو کنورٹ ٹو اسلام بٹ there are a few things I cannot give up. So inshallah when I become Muslim, I will pray 5 times, I will fast in Ramadan, I will give zakat and charity, I will even go to Hajj, etc. But I'll adhere to all the 5 principles of Islam. But I cannot give up alcohol and I cannot give up bacon. I like bacon a lot and I've been drinking for the past 10-15 years. So I like my beer, so I'm not going to give up beer and bacon. That is, I will not stop eating pigs and I will not stop drinking alcohol, but I will be fully. Guess what the Imam is going to tell you? He said, no, you cannot do that. You have to submit to Islam. Islam is not a buffet that you can pick this and that. You have to accept the whole table. You have to accept it. They will even cite a verse from the Quran, 208th verse from Surah Al-Baqarah, which said, "Udkhulu fis silmi kafatan." Even though it says enter peace without any reservations, they will translate it to say that enter Islam with no reservations at all. You have to accept it fully, all together. So they will tell you that it is un-Islamic to pick and choose which aspects of Islam you want to follow. وہ آپ سے صاف کہیں گے کہ آپ اسلام کو قبول کرنا چاہتے تو پورا قبول کرنا پڑ سکتا. آپ یہ نہ کہہ سکتے کہ میں ہر چیز کروں گی لیکن برقع نہیں پہنوں گی، حجاب نہیں پہنوں گی، یا میں صرف شراب ضرور پیوں گی یا جوا ضرور کھیلوں گی لیکن باقی دوسرے اسلام کی چیزیں آبزرو کروں گی. They will tell you you have to accept the whole thing of Islam, otherwise you're out of the religion. تو جہاں پہ مسلم پرسنل لا کا سوال ہے، مسلمانوں نے یہ نہیں ڈیمانڈ کیا کہ ہماری پوری شریعت امپلیمنٹ کرے. حدود لاز لگائیں کہ جب کوئی مسلمان چوری کرتا ہے تو اس کے ہاتھ کاٹ دیں، جو نان مسلم چوری کرتا ہے تو اس کے ساتھ جیسا چاہیے آپ ڈیل کریں لبرل لاز کے ساتھ. اس کو جیل میں ڈال دیں تاکہ وہ کالج کی ڈگری حاصل کر سکتا ہے پڑھ کے جیل میں، البتہ مسلمان کا ہاتھ کاٹ دیں. دے آر ناٹ میکنگ دس ڈیمانڈ. وہ بھی تو شریعہ لا ہے. So Muslims want just one part of the Sharia law, not the rest of the Sharia law. This is un-Islamic. This is un-Islamic. جب کوئی بھی اسلامک اسکالر آپ کو کہتا ہے کہ مسلم پرسنل لا جو انگریزوں نے 1937 میں پاس کیا تھا بل، وہ اسلامک شریعہ ہے، وہ جھوٹ بول رہے ہیں. They're misguiding you. That is not Sharia. That is a law that was defined by the British in 1937 for various political and vested interests. Muslim Personal Law Board جیسے ادارے اس کو شریعت کہتے ہیں. ہمارے ساتھ 1500 سال سے ہم شریعت پہ چل رہے ہیں. Really no, that is not Islamic law. Islamic law is a very big thing. That is just one. There are 3 or 4 issues which are part of that Muslim personal law. So as far as Muslims are concerned, they are propagating a lie to their community, and if they do it very vehemently, they are going to cause problems for the community further, because some idiot might do something really stupid. And there are lots of idiots in the Muslim community. We know, we have seen some evidence during the Nupur Sharma case. So it's very important for Muslims to realize and everybody else in the country that Muslim personal laws are not Islamic Sharia. They're just a very tiny, minuscule thing. And the second thing is that in their letter, the Muslim Personal Law Board said this: we would lose our identity if we lose this. I find it really despicable that the Muslim Personal Law Board thinks Islamic identity is just about marrying 4 people and divorcing just like that. This is Muslim identity, just for inheritance, maintenance, marriage, and divorce. Nothing else is the source of Muslim identity. I find it really shocking that they think. I live as a Muslim in America. I practice Islam. I read, teach. I teach Islam. I give Friday sermons. I've written books on Islam. There is no Muslim personal law in the United States. Doesn't mean that I've lost my Islamic identity. I am a Muslim. Alhamdulillah, I practice. I live like a Muslim. So I don't need a Muslim personal law on board to be a Muslim. My identity is not anchored in that. My identity is anchored in my beliefs and my practice. So ये कहना कि मुस्लिम पर्सनल लॉ को अगर निकाल दिए तो मुस्लिम आइडेंटिटी खत्म हो जाएंगी, ये बेकार सी बात है, बहुत ही बेकार सी बात है. In fact, it is very important. If Indian Muslim leaders had shown maturity, they would have started a conversation on reforms long ago. Many Muslim countries have reformed these very laws that are called Muslim personal laws in India, especially with regards to polygamy. Muslims need to have a serious discussion of Islamic reforms. And that is something that they are not doing there. Rather than that, they are making it sacred and fossilized to a community where only 3 or 4% people in the community go to college. So that community is just believing people because they are just religious. And I think that Muslim religious community is doing a disservice to the community. They failed in their leadership on the Babri Masjid issue. They failed on the triple talaq issue. They are failing again now. It is a tragedy that everywhere in the Muslim world, one of the problems we have is awful leadership, both among the ulama as well as in the political sphere. So I think it is important for Muslims who are better informed and can engage, really demand that Muslims look internally and start looking at the issues of Islamic, of the reform of Muslim personal law. It is important that we have a conversation. Those principles, those laws that are articulated in 1937 are genuinely patriarchal in nature, and they are not good for women who live in the modern era. This is really something which you have to understand. According to some studies, in many parts of India, the Muslim woman is the main breadwinner. When I saw some of that data, I was very shocked that Muslim women are the main breadwinner, and these loser husbands of theirs have been given so much authority for what I don't understand. So it is very important that we look at the reality of Indian Muslims today before we try to undermine. If I was a Muslim woman in India, I would definitely reject these Muslim personal law without hesitation. And I don't care what some mullah is going to tell me. Muslim women should educate themselves, become financially independent. They probably already are, since majority of them are the breadwinners in their families. So they should not take this nonsense. And if Muslim leaders do not offer you a pathway, then go vote for BJP. Narendra Modi is the most important Islamic reformer. At least he got rid of the triple talaq. So that is something I think Muslim women need to think about it. Are their husbands, their fathers, their brothers really protecting them or their own privileges in the name of Islam? So this is an important thing. We really need to have a serious conversation about Muslim leadership in India.